Hello everyone, my name is Lucy. Welcome to my channel, Simple Sunday Afternoons. I really hope you're having a really nice holidays. For today's Christmas Eve, I'm making coconut cream pie. I hope you enjoy this recipe. The ingredients for this pie are very simple and easy to find. I'm using a 9-inch or 23 centimeter pre-made pie crust, and you can find them in the refrigerators aisle in your supermarket. All I have to do is place it in the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for about 10 to 15 minutes. I'm going to be using 1.5 cup or 360 milliliters of dry unsweetened coconut flakes, 1.5 cup or 360 milliliters of unsweetened coconut milk, 1 cup or 240 milliliters of whole milk or condensed milk. I would prefer whole milk. 4 large egg yolks, 1 teaspoon or 5 milliliters of pure vanilla extract. I'm using 1 tablespoon of rum, and this is optional. I'm using the Bacardi 151, but I find that this is a little too strong. Maybe something softer like the regular Bacardi. It can be gold or white. A pinch of salt, 2 tablespoons or 28 grams of butter, and 1/4 cup or 35 grams of cornstarch, and 2/3 cups or 165 grams of granulated white sugar. I'm making little holes with the fork to the pie crust so it won't fluff too much while in the oven. And I'm placing the coconut flakes in a cookie sheet because I want to brown them while the pie crust is baking at the same time. So I preheated the oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius, and this will stay in the oven for about 10-15 minutes. In the meantime, in a small bowl, I'm going to mix the sugar, the cornstarch, and the salt together. And in another small bowl, I'm going to mix together the egg yolks with just a small amount of milk until creamy, and I'm going to be using a hand mixer. Use a small amount of milk, just enough to cream the eggs. Once the eggs and the small amount of milk are mixed together and creamy, then I'm adding the dry ingredients: the sugar, the salt, and the cornstarch. Now that I have these ingredients together, I'm going to mix the milk and the coconut milk, and I'm going to heat in high temperature in the stove until it starts boiling. Retire from the stove when you see that the milk is starting to boil. The coconut flakes are ready when they are lightly brown and they feel dry. I'm separating about 1/4 cup of flakes to later sprinkle over the pie. Also, the pie crust is ready when it's golden brown. Now I'm mixing the hot milk mixture with the egg mixture, and I need to pour very slowly and patiently, and I'm beating really fast so I don't make scrambled eggs. I am using the hand mixer in high speed right now, and I'm pouring very slowly. I'm going to be mixing these ingredients until it looks fluffy and light. See how fluffy it looks? Now I'm going to pour this back into the saucepan. And before I take it back to the stove, I'm going to mix the coconut flakes. And remember to leave about 1/4 cup of coconut flakes to sprinkle over the pie. And I'm going to cook this mixture over medium temperature on the stove, stirring constantly until it becomes thick. It will take a good 10 or 15 minutes for the mixture to become the right consistency. Once the mixture is thick, retire from the stove and with the hand mixer mix in the butter, the rum, and the vanilla extract, and mix well together all of these ingredients once again. Now it's time to finish the pie, so I'm pouring the mixture over the pie crust. Sprinkle over the pie the coconut flakes that you reserved, and then we must place it in the refrigerator for a couple of hours before serving. In addition to the coconut flakes, you can also top it with a whipping cream. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and that you try it soon. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I hope to see you next time. You have a very nice holidays and Merry Christmas.